We are on the border, so to speak, tonight as Fairfield Union takes on Canal Winchester. Good evening, everybody. I'm Randy Reinhardt along with Ray Miller. Tonight we've got a great game for you. In the Mid-State League, the Buckeye Division, Fairfield Union comes in with a record of 7-2 on the season. Taking on Canal Winchester, the Indians are 9-0. The Indians are in first place in the division that we were talking about in the Mid-State League. Fairfield Union is tied with Bloom Carroll for second place. Obviously, a chance for the title in the league is on the line, but also, Ray, I know playoff berths are also on the line in this contest as well.
I believe Canal Winchester will probably go to the playoffs, Randy, win or lose. But of course, Fairfield Union must win this football game in order for that to happen. So there's a lot riding on this game.
Canal Winchester is in Division 5, Fairfield Union in Division 3. For Canal Winchester, look for their starting wingback, Jermaine Ward. He's an outstanding running back, goes 5'9", 200 pounds. He is but a sophomore. He was all-league last year as a freshman. Defensively for Fairfield Union, look for their starting linebackers to do a great job tonight. And they've got a great quarterback in Tom Engel. He's thrown for 15 touchdown passes and 1,304 yards already this season. Should be a great game, a big crowd tonight as Fairfield Union takes on Canal Winchester. Back with the kickoff in just a moment. The Indians will get the ball on offense. Ward looks at it, finally picks it up around the 20-yard line, up across the 25, up to near the 27-yard line. That's where the Indians will take over first now for Canal Winchester. Mark it officially at the 28-yard line. Handoff inside goes to Pat Swanger out of the bottom of the screen with 10:52 left to go first quarter. On a 2nd and 10. Snyder looking downfield for Twist. He's got it. Out of bounds near midfield and down into Falcon territory.
Outstanding pass. One out and right down the sideline. Boom. And it could have gone all.
Backs are split.
There he is.
On the counter, here goes Ward all the way down across the 45, down to the 44-yard line.
Jermaine Ward, a solid wing. He breaks 2 or 3 tackles. He's not a man that you're going to take down with arm tackle.
2nd and 3, mark it officially at the 44-yard line. That's Ward in motion, top of the screen. And we have flags now with 10:01 left to go in the first quarter. And 8 now, mark the ball back at the 48-yard line. Pressure on Snyder, looks downfield. The pass to Ward is complete. Across the 40, down to around the 36-yard line. That will be enough for an Indian first down. Goes out on a wing. Twist is wide to the top of the screen. The pitch goes to number 41, Swanger. He nearly breaks that one. Swanger gets all the way down to about the 27-yard line. 2nd and 2. 8:45 left. Pitch bottom of the screen. Same thing. Here goes Swanger again down the sidelines. Across the 20, and he has enough now for another.
There he is.
Who is this man? That is Greg Rosser. And who's the man right next to him? That is a young Ray Miller, the head basketball coach at Crooksville High School. What a dude. Back to live action. Comes the wing back inside again. There goes Ward. Down to near the 13-yard line before he's stacked up.
Outstanding runner. You know, a lot of people don't know.
2nd and 3. 8 minutes left to go first quarter. Austin in motion, top of the screen. The pitch to Swanger. Loses the handle, and he'll fall on it back around the 19-yard line.
Well, same play they'd run earlier, except this time they run it to the other side, and this time they drop the football. Swanger does.
Backs are split. That's Ward on the wing again. Snyder. Rolls, bottom of the screen, play action, downfield, the pass is complete. Number 99, Rex Williams, the tight end, he's down to just about the...
Well, he's rolled out every time to his right. The pass is right on the money. Rex Williams, the tight end, number 99.
Of next week, here we go, 4th and less than 1 for the Indians.
Oh, gamble.
Snyder is rolling, top of the screen. He'll take it across the 10-yard line and get the first down himself.
That was a gamble. He rolled out to his left.
On a wing, top of the screen. Motion in the line. Pitch. There goes Swanger. Tries to turn the corner. Is he in? Touchdown. Yes, 6:07 left to go. And Billy Dybel. Extra point. The kick is up, and it is... And it hits one of the Falcons around the 46-yard line. Now, Ray, that looked like it was just going to be a little squib kick. Bottom of the screen on this 1st and 10 from the 46 now. For the Falcons, handoff inside, spinning, twirling, and going nowhere is number 42, and that is Scott Lane, the fullback, and he got
not much there either.
Delay up the middle, very little gain for the Falcons as though advance it up to maybe the 47-yard line.
Really
3rd and let's call it 11. Engel goes back to throw, rolls, pressure's on, looking for help. Still looking downfield. Flags down on the play. 3 flags down on the play. The pass is thrown out of bounds near midfield. Ray, we could have 2 separate penalties on this play.
So he could have holding. That's one of the plays. And I don't know about the flag downfield here where the receiver was. Could be pass interference. Of course, that's an uncatchable ball.
A clip, the call on the Falcons.
Good how it's a replay. Tom Engel, an excellent athlete. As you can see him, looks a little John Elway there. And 2 flags down.
Free things inside as fast as they could as well. The quarterback, Tom Engel, is also the punter. Standing back at his 35-yard line. Averages 37 yards a kick. That's a boomer.
Oh.
It gets by Ward. It will go out of bounds somewhere near the 11-yard line. First and 10 from the 13. Backs are split. Snyder keeps it this time, takes it around right end, gets it up across the 15-yard line, up to around the 16. Ray Alotkin down and about 6 in flags flying with motion in the line with 3:36 left to go. Handoff inside goes to Brenton Austin. He gains very little. The penalty moved them. Twists is wide now to the bottom of the screen. Ward on a wing. Handoff goes inside to Swanger. Swanger will get up to only about the 14-yard line before he sprained that by running through the end zone. No one touched him.
Oh, line drive.
But he just sprained it. That bounces around the 40, up to the 45, across midfield. Rolled dead around the 48-yard line in Fairfield Union territory. Fellow goes back to throw. Pressure on. Looks downfield.
Good
the man
pass.
open. The pass is complete. Down to the 40-yard line.
Excellent pass.
35 left to go. First quarter. The backs from an eye. Handoff inside. Nice hole. Will pick up about 4 for the Falcons. As in on the carry for Fairfield Union is number 35, about 6, with 1:14 left to go here in the first quarter. Handoff goes to the tailback, number 46, and that is Ted Engel, his cousin. From Engel to Engel, but he can't get the angle on that play. 35 seconds left to go, first quarter. Engel looks downfield, flags down, the pass, is it caught? No, it's incomplete, looking for DeFazio.
See, that's the difference, Randy. You know, you pass the ball on first down or second down. When I went there, expect back, a lot of pressure, and there was a clip on the play.
And 24. Moyers wide, bottom of the screen, a quick pop, top of the screen is complete.
You know what
Looks like it goes to Chad Young, and he'll get it up to just around midfield.
There's a possibility, Randy, that play may set up a double
Ball game to punt now. Ward and Swanger back deep around the 7-yard line. Good snap. There's the kick.
Good punt.
It's a boomer. Ward moves up, but it bounces at the 15, inside the 10, inside the 5, and it is down to around the 3-yard line.
I don't think that's a good move. I think you got to catch that football. I don't think you can let that.
And we'll take a look at our Sports Medicine Grant players of the game from last week.
Bad field position two times in a row now.
Backs are split. Pitch goes to Ward. Tries to turn the corner. Gets up to just around the 4 or 5-yard line.
Woodside,
Second, and let's call it 9 from the 4. Brenton Austin right up the middle across the 10-yard line up to around the 11.
Matt, number 78. This trips him up.
Snyder rolling, top of the screen, looking downfield. The pass is incomplete. Threw it behind Adam Twists around the 20 to my hairspray, I'm certain. Pressure is on. Twist gets it off.
Flag on the play.
In the end zone. The catch is made, a fair catch at the 41-yard line by Chad Young, but the flag is resting right on the goal line, and now another flag at around the 13-yard line. Here comes Bob Four our way. We could have 2 penalties on this play. Perhaps a dead ball personal foul called on the Falcons after that play.
I think you may see unsportsmanlike conduct.
Watch the contact.
Yeah, he did. He went for the block, but I'll tell you what.
That's enough, isn't it? First and 10 from the 43. Ward on a wing. Backs are split. Twist to the top of the screen. Snyder goes back to throw. Pump fakes. He's looking long downfield. There's Twist, but he can't catch up with the ball around the 32-yard line.
He was wide open. The pass was just
31 yards.
It won't go down as a turnover, but that's what it is.
Pitch To Swanger again.
There's their play.
Plenty of room. 45. Swanger gets away all the way down to the 38-yard line before he's brought down. And on the stop for the Falcons, number 22, Shane DeFazio. Now as you take a look at the replay from ground level.
Quick pitch, cut back. Swanger cuts back, just breaks 2 more tackles. And an excellent run. Pat Swanger has had.
Ford on a wing, bottom of the screen. In motion now to the top. The backs are still split. Snyder, same pitch to Swanger, and there's room again across the 35 down to around the 33-yard line. Stop made on the play by number 38, Rod Young, with help.
I think he's going to come back in this game.
Handoff inside to Brenton Austin. Whistle stopped that play, and then he tried to get away and go for more. Let's see where they mark the ball down. They'll mark it down at around the third in motion. Pitch. Swanger picks his hole, but only gets it down to around the 30-yard line. So, Ray, an interesting choice now for the Indians. 4th down, and they'll have with the ball at the 30-yard line. Ward in motion. Snyder rolls, pressures on, looks downfield across the middle. The pass is incomplete, tipped at the line of scrimmage. So now the Falcons will take over, and once again, Ray, Falcons taking over on downs. Across the middle, pass complete. Working his way up across the 40-yard line to around the 43 is number 35, Chad Young.
Yep.
Young comes wide now to the bottom of the screen. The back's from an eye. Handoff inside, over the top, and then getting nailed. Looks like it's Ted Engel. Check that on the carry is Sean Moyer.
Moyer jumps right over.
About the 45-yard line. The backs are split. Engel, pressure on, downfield. The pass is complete. Down to the 44-yard line. Chad. Tom Engel with pressure on downfield. Looks, throws it up for grabs. A timing pattern. He just threw the long one down there for number 41. That again is shot.
Touchdown.
2nd and 10. Pressure on again from the backside from Williams. The pass falls incomplete. Looking downfield again for number 30. We'll have to check on his status. 3rd and 10. Engel goes back to throw. Again, good pressure on across the middle. The pass is complete. Chad Young across the 30, 25, across the 20, all the way down to the 19-yard line.
Excellent play call. Excellent pass. That's good form on this young man. Good spiral right there. He breaks 1 tackle, 2 tackles, 3 tackles.
Finally brought down on the play. Engel goes back to throw. Pressure blind side. He gets it off just in time. The pass is overthrown for Chad Young. Incomplete in the end zone. 6'3" and 210 pounds. 2nd and 10 from the 20. He's looking in the corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. It goes to Shane DeFazio with 5:54 left to go, and the score is now 7-6.
Well, the passing game, we talked about it. The receiver, Engel drops back to pass. The little flag pattern, and he's able to get the ball.
Falcons to tie this one up. Pat Kunkler waiting. Tom Engel is the holder, if you're wondering. They'll go for one. The snap. The kick is up and plenty of leg. We are tied at 7.
He's going to throw the football a little bit more than if he was a fullback.
Kunkler boots it. This time Ward comes up and gets the ball across the 20. Bottom of the screen now to the 25. Has room at the 30. 35. Knocked out of bounds around the 39-yard line.
And he just held on to the football and he got some good blocking. Number 41. Swanger throws a nice block.
Ward with the pitch across the 40. Ray, he has got so much power at 5'9" and 200 on the wing. A gain of, let's call it 5. 2nd and 5 from the 44. Quick pop for Twist. He's got it midfield. 45, 40. Twist all the way down to the 38-yard line. Banker in on the stop.
Oh, I love that play.
10. The ball at the 38-yard line. Snyder going back to throw across the middle. The pass is deflected. Incomplete. Remember, he leads the team in interceptions as well with 9 on the season. Ward in motion. 4:36 left to go. 2nd down, 10. Snyder downfield rifles it. The pass complete to Swanger.
You're not babying any of these passes, Randy. They're drilling them. These 2 quarterbacks.
Snyder rolls top of the screen. Pressure on. Looks downfield for Twist. The pass is overthrown. Incomplete. Coverage on the play by number 47, Jeremy Weingartner. On the line like this, and a timeout is taken now by the Indians with 4:27 left to go. There you see head coach Mike Lott. Snyder picks up the fumbled snap, rolls top of the screen on a 4th and 6. Look at downfield. Twist is there inside the 10, 5. Adam Twist is touchdown. What a play. 4:19 left to go. And Canal Winchester takes a 13-7 lead.
Oh, my. Somebody missed an assignment. And boy, I tell you what, pull out and bingo, touchdown pass. I get to watch it. He fumbles the snap. He rolls out. Now, Twist is able to get away. Somebody might have missed an assignment because he is wide open. Touchdown. Big play.
But again, good pressure at the top of the screen and just getting that pass off. Dybel with the 14th point. Is it good? Yes, it is. We stand at 14-7 with the warpath here. Dybel again to boot it. That drive was 7 plays, 60 yards. Took 1:27 off the clock. Again on the ground, scooped up by the Falcons around the 30-yard line. Bringing it back is number 87, tight end Chad Cantor. The backs are split. That's Young wide to the bottom of the screen. Engel goes back to throw. Pressure on. Looks downfield. The pass is nearly intercepted in and out of the hands of Adam Twist.
You see, now there's your different type of pass. That pass take a little bit of touch to throw over one defensive man and in front of another. And he just overthrows it, and as you said.
Looking for Chad Young on the play. Ray later on in the second half on the Browns and Bengals and Buckeyes again this weekend. Engel goes back to throw. Young is wide open, but the pass is overthrown, incomplete. Actually had 2 receivers there.
Sure.
They like that hairspray. Here we go, 3rd and 10. Engel goes downfield. Double coverage. Is it caught? No, incomplete. Looking for Sean Moyer along the far side of the field.
Randy, something that goes unnoticed, and we're going to say this because an official is down, but there's an official right on that play. Ran down the field with the receiver, so we're getting outstanding coverage. Do you notice they don't speak to me before the game?
Say, hi, Randy, how are you? And here's the punt from Tom Engel. Another boomer. Fair catch is called for by Adam Twist. Takes it back around the 25-yard line.
Question.
3:27. Handoff inside from the wingback. Ward gets away all the way up to the 31-yard line. You know, he slowed down when there was a group of about 5 players around the...
They're out of the wingback position. He just runs over Austin, his own man, and he is tough. He damage. He couldn't remember that.
Gone from his leg to his head. Snyder rolls
pressure.
back, and the pressure's on, and he is sacked back around the 21-yard line.
Breaks right through the tackle and says, I got me a quarterback.
The lineman's equivalent of lunch. 3rd and a bunch. Let's call it just about 13. Snyder rolling, flags down, pass caught by Williams up the sidelines, 50, 40, Williams 30, one man to beat, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown.
Well, if that holds up, I want you to watch this little head fake or eye on him for the tackle. We get to watch this. Watch him get down the sidelines. Now watch DeFazio. Has the angle on him, but watch this just a little look at it. You see him, he looked at him, he froze him, he went on, and he gets the touchdown. We get to watch this again. Watch the look he gives DeFazio. He runs down the sidelines, and DeFazio has got the angle on him. Watch the little look he gives him. He just, hello, and beats him.
The penalty was holding on the Falcons, so it... Good snap. Kick is up. A liner, and the kick is good. So with 1:53 left.
On Rex Williams. There's the rollout, pass under pressure. But now watch him get down the sidelines. And here comes DeFazio from your screen, and he just says, looks at him and just stutters, and DeFazio is just frozen. And down we go.
Dybel to do the honors.
Banker can cash in.
Snyder has thrown for 178 yards in this first half. There's a bouncy ball. He picked up around the 10, across the 15, the 20. Moyer gets up to around the 25-yard line, and a flag is resting at the 31.
They like this.
Hey, with 1:47 left to go.
Pass that was completed on him.
Tom Engel goes back to throw. He looks downfield, dumps it off short. The pass is complete. That's Ted Engel from cousin to cousin. He gets it down to just around the 43-yard line.
There's your short.
We have Chad Young wide to the bottom of the screen. The backs are split. Clock now starts. Engel looking. Wide open is DeFazio. Across the 30. Thrown out of bounds around the 29.
And that's going to stop the clock. And again,
sidelines.
Defensive coordinator.
Team is happy right now that they're up by 4 at time. Looks downfield, pass complete to DeFazio again. DeFazio, it's a battle of 22s. He's knocked out of bounds by Adam Twist. Backs are split. Action ready to resume. Handoff goes inside, big hole right up the middle for number 42, Scott Lane. 2 timeouts left for the Falcons. Engel goes back, pump fakes all alone, but the pass is incomplete. He threw it to the top of the screen to DeFazio. He had a man all...
As Randy said, he has an open receiver. There's the pump fake, and needed some zip on that pass.
Chad Young with the catch with 50 seconds left to go. The score is now 20-13.
We got the shoot at it to OK Kearns here in the first half, and the pass is right on the money, right where it has to be. It was low. He was the only person that could receive that pass, the defensive back.
Point. Good snap. The kick is up. Plenty of leg. And the kick is back.
A big difference.
Ward picks it up around the 22-yard line across the 25, working his way to the top of the screen, and he is knocked down back around the 27-yard line.
Both teams are into this, squib into the foot.
Bob Seaman double-crossed this with Worthington a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
here they come, a little reverse.
A little double reverse, quarterback
Twist,
throwing the block.
Across the 20, the 25, another nice block by Snyder. He's out to just around the 32-yard line. A little bit of everything in the first half. You got to love it.
Razzle-dazzle. I like him quarterbacks getting out and throwing those. He leads this play. He kind of gives it away a little bit, but he has to because he's out there leading the play. Threw a block on his man, and out of bounds, and that stops the clock.
In need of Adam Twist. 13 seconds left. Snyder's going to throw. Rolls top of the screen. He's looking long.
He's wide open.
He's got him double coverage. It's intercepted by DeFazio at the 35. He runs out of bounds at the 39-yard line. You know, he looked at the clock, saw there were 3 seconds left. He's going to give his team one more chance. I wouldn't be surprised to see Engel come out and throw a bomb.
It looked like he was wide open, but DeFazio closes on this pass. He comes off your screen here. Now watch him look up at the clock. Couldn't quite see it because of the telephone pole, but he looked up the clock so that there was some time.
And look at the defense put on the field now. 2 down linemen for the Indians. They have a safety that is 45 yards off the line of scrimmage. The pass downfield is going to be intercepted. Coming back the other way. That is Snyder. Lyndall Snyder now has his 10th interception on the season. You talked about quarterbacks, Ray, and they are going to be a factor here in the second half. Dybel to boot it. Another liner. Picked up around the 12-yard line, up across the 15 to the 20. Bringing it back for the Falcons is number 24, Jamie Newell. He's knocked out of bounds just around the 23-yard line. Offense that they have, a quarterback Tom Engel, Scott Lane, the fullback, backfield for the Falcons. Engel goes back to throw. He looks. Down and out. The pass is complete to DeFazio. Knocked out of bounds just across the 30-yard line. The eye, second man through. And it looks like the Falcons will get the ball up to just around the 35-yard line. Is on the carry is number 46. That is Ted Engel. Stats through the first half, Ray. Take a look at these. The Indians had 78 yards rushing to 8 for the Falcons. 178 yards passing. Look at that, to 134 total yards, 256 to 142. Plays pretty close in the first half.
Well, the 8 yards rushing from Fairfield Union, that's the one stat they want to see if they can't change.
First and 10, mark it officially at the 35-yard line. Backs are split. Engel straight back. Pump fakes. He's looking long for DeFazio. The pass is there. He's got it. Down the sidelines. It's a foot race, and he is brought down by Snyder just around the 30-yard line.
Outstanding pass. DeFazio lost a nice little pump fade on the out and up pattern, and they caught him. Good game.
To the top. Bosch to the bottom. Backs from an eye. Second man through. That is Moyer all the way down to just around the 26-yard line.
Little draw play, sprint draw. The passing game will...
Backs from an eye. This time it is Ted Engel, and he is brought down right at the 26-yard line. In on the stop is number 69 for the Indians. That is 3rd and 6. The backs are split. Engel goes back, down and out again to DeFazio. He's got it inside the 20, inside the 15-yard line. They mark him out of bounds near the 13.
giving him an awful lot of cushion. Jermaine Ward playing defensive back on DeFazio. A lot of, and just too much cushion, about 10.
The wide bottom of the screen. Inside, working his way down to nearly the 6-yard line. A surprising run for the Falcons. You know, the runner.
And good running.
He breaks 3 tackles. Engel, second man through. That is Ted Engel, and he is brought down back at the 7-yard line. Snyder in on the stop.
Randy, of course, it is
2 again. Handoff inside, right up the middle. Ted Engel, touchdown with 8:18 left to go, and the score is now 21-20.
And we have a football game.
And now they'll attempt to tie it. Kunkler's kick, is it no good? It is wide right, just missed it. So we stay at 21-20. Here's the kickoff now by Kunkler, bounces inside the 20, rolls down to around the 16, and it's picked up by Swanger. Gets it back up to about the 17. Ray, I think he thought that was going to go out of bounds.
It just stopped dead.
Snyder rolls, looking. Lindo looks downfield. The pass is nearly intercepted, knocked away by DeFazio on the play.
If DeFazio, that's he's in for 6 if he's able to catch that. And whoa, right into your picture.
Okay. Handoff inside. That's Brenton Austin. Gets it up across the 20 to the 21. We'll pick up 3 on the play. Let's call it with Levesque and Ferd Martin. And flags fly just before the start of that play.
Delay.
With 7:16 left to go. And 5-yard penalty call for the Indians with the ball back at the 16-yard line. Backs are split. Snyder rolls top of the screen, looking downfield. The pass is, looks like it bounces into Twist, or do they say he catch it? No, they don't say that.
It bounced. I believe it bounced.
We used to say, do they say, or
well,
do they?
Let's see. We call it...
Ooh, I don't know. Hard to tell from that angle.
Yeah, it's incomplete.
Our coach used to say. On a bounce, pressure's on. Can he get it off? He's looking downfield. Will he throw it? He tucks it under, gets up to the 20, and he is brought down at the 21-yard line, and a big break for the Falcons.
Well, Jeremy Weingartner
on the run.
This was not designed. I think he could have kicked it right there. May not have gone too far, but
I'll tell you what, he didn't know what kind of pressure he was getting from
Winchester's Fairfield Union, playing with a lot of confidence.
Engel looks downfield for Chad Young into double coverage. The pass is incomplete.
Well, he had his choice. We had been right on the nose, and he's thrown some of those passes tonight. Would have been 6.
That's a do he not. 2nd and 10 from the 21. Ray, again, the Falcons showing that quick strike capability. Handoff. That's Moyer. Apparently the Indians were thinking the same thing. They bring him down back around the 26-yard line.
Ronnie Todd.
So let's see what happens first, though, on a 3rd down situation. 3rd and 15. Engel looks downfield for Chad Young. The pass is incomplete. Last week, the Falcons beat Amanda Clear Creek by a score of 14-7.
Well, he's not going to kick a field goal here.
2 wideouts to the bottom of the screen now, and DeFazio and Chad Young. Looking downfield, the pass is intercepted. Looks like it's Swanger who has the ball around the 12 or 13-yard line.
That's as good as a punt. It's like he had an open receiver in the middle of the field, and he threw the football to the sidelines where he had 2 receivers, and we have 2 deep.
Ward now on a wing. Backs are split. Pitch to Swanger. That was the play that was so successful in the first quarter. This time it goes nowhere. In on the stop for the Falcons is number 75, Ray Woodside.
Well, I think.
In motion. Goes right up the middle. Looks like it's Brenton Austin on the trap play. Gets it up to around the 20. He'll pick up 5, setting up a 3rd and 5.
So they have had a lot of success. See if he'll roll out, give himself an option.
Looks downfield across the middle. The pass is incomplete, in and out of the arms of Swanger, and now a late flag at the 28-yard line.
That would have forced him to punt, and that penalty will give a 1st down.
Ward in motion. Backs are split. Handoff goes to Brenton Austin, and he goes nowhere. Maybe picks up 1 on the play.
Randy, is there a possibility that
Here we go. Pitch. That's Ward. Tries to turn the corner. Pursuit is there, and he is brought down.
The
Four Falcons in on the play. Two players I picked off right away. 5-yard line. Ward on the wing. Snyder straight back, looks downfield. The pass is tipped away, incomplete. Coverage by Chad Young. They were looking for Adam Twist around the... It's high this time. Gets it off, pressure's on. Bounces across midfield, down across the 30, and rolls out of bounds around the 32-yard line.
We're not into returning punts this evening. We're letting them all go.
Falcons down by 1, but with the ball at the 32-yard line, 1st and 10 from there. DeFazio is wide to the bottom of the screen.
See if they'll pass on 1st down.
It's been their pattern in the second half. Engel rolls top of the screen. The pass complete to Chad Young. Gets away across the 45 up to near midfield.
A lot of success with 1st down passes, Randy. 4 or 5 of them.
Mark the ball at on the delay, up the middle, and going nowhere is Ted Engel.
See, there's a delayed draw, Randy, and the pass rush is right inside. Looking.
Backs are split. That's DeFazio wide to the bottom of the screen. Engel straight back, looking downfield. Pressure on. The pass is incomplete. Thrown a little high for DeFazio. Swanger with the coverage for the Indians.
DeFazio run his pattern. Little hook.
Little high.
Ball 3. He's passing the football.
3rd and 12. Play action. Engel looks downfield. There he is. Chad Young, he's got it. Out of bounds around the 35-yard line. Bernie would have been proud of that one.
That's great play calling. They've hit him on far enough pattern for the 1st down. Here's a guy who's got 12 yards, and he's right there on the replay, as you can see.
Bosch is wide to the bottom of the screen. The handoff goes to the 2nd man through. That is Sean Moyer. He gets it down from the 35 to about the 32. He'll pick up 3 on the play. Let's call it 2nd and 7. To the top of the screen. Young on the wing. Play action. Looking downfield. There he is across the middle. He's got him. It's Young, 15, all the way down to the 13-yard line. Tackle made on the play by Adam Twist.
How many times have you said Engel to Young? Another 1st down. And they're picking him apart. Engel's finding the receivers open.
The back's from an eye. That's Ted Engel. Gets it down to close to the 10-yard line. He'll pick up 3, 2nd and 7. And for Engel, 2nd and 6. Play action. Looks downfield. The pass is complete. Along the far side of the field.
47.
Goes to number 47. That would be Jeremy Weingardner.
A lot of play action. And
it looks like the 9-yard line, Ray. Very little gain on that play.
Right.
22 seconds left to go, 3rd quarter. DeFazio one-on-one, bottom of the screen. Engel's looking that way. He's looking. The pass is intercepted by Snyder. Here he goes. 5, 10, 15. Forey's brought down on the play by Scott Lane. So the Indians bend but don't break, and they get the big play by Lindell.
And he just kind of reads the quarterback's eyes, and boom, he was the receiver that was open. A bit of pressure on the quarterback, but
backs are split. That's Ward in motion, and flags fly as we're at the end of the quarter. See if the quarter ended before that play. It did, so we played 3. This will come down to the 4th and final quarter with so much on the line. At the end of 3, it's Canal Winchester 21, Fairfield Union 20. Team.
Well, they've thrown the football pretty well in the 1st half, and I think if they go to that short passing game, they may be successful. And that quick pitch, let's see if they come back to that.
And I'll get your information on the Falcons in just a second. Here comes the wingback around. Ward is brought down just around the 15. No gain on the play. Okay, the Falcons head into this. Taylor. 2nd down and 10. Snyder rolls. There he is. That's Jermaine Ward, and he overthrows him. Fairfield Union 30, Canal Winchester 87. Passing yards for Fairfield Union 248 to 178 for the Indians. Total yards 278 for the Falcons, 265 for the Indians. Snyder rolls to the top, looking for Ward. Same play, and again he overthrows him.
The turning point in this game, Randy, has been the defense of Fairfield Union.
This one, pretty good, near the numbers. They put the pressure on. They send 10. A great punt now.
Flag, roughing the kicker.
And Young watches it roll back to the 30-yard line. There is the flag back at the 5-yard line. They sent 10, and that's the price you pay sometime. 11:03 left to go. We'll wait for the signal. The original officials in this game, the referee was Bob Poor. The umpire was Tom Plagerman. The linesman was Dale Lucas. The line judge was Jim. Give up on this, or should we take a couple more minutes? What do you think?
Well, who do we think can play football? I don't know. Nixon couldn't have played no football.
Oh, he could have. I think he did out in Whittier, California, I know,
you want to
in
go
his high school days. Let's go with Nixon. I have no idea where he went to school.
We had Nixon, Kennedy, Eisenhower,
Ford,
and we'll go with Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan, okay. We need the schools, though, too. First and 10 now after the roughing the kicker penalty. Mark it at the 30-yard line officially. Pitch. Slugger goes behind him, rolling back around the 20, still rolling free. The Falcons might get the ball around the 18-yard line.
They do.
Coming up with the ball, you can see number 79, Eric Candle, lighting his flame. He's happy. His team with another break with 10:48 left to go.
And you talk about a great break in field position after a bad break. There's a quick pitch. It's been very successful for them. They fumbled it twice, though. This time recovered.
They can't be too conservative. The Indians look a little tentative right now. Right up the middle, the handoff goes to Lane.
Good gain.
He'll get it up to around the 15-yard line. A gain of...
Acorn and a
got it! Well, there we go. Eureka College. Never would have got that.
We don't fool around, buddy.
Nixon at Whittier College. Oh, my goodness. Got that. We got everything but Eureka College.
But we still get it.
Oh, I'm telling you.
Well, awesome.
Steak dinner from the truck. They'll have to pay for it.
Yeah.
2nd and 6 from the 15.
Since they didn't give us anything at halftime.
Angle looks downfield. The pass is complete. Down to around the 6 to DeFazio.
And Randy, no matter what, this is the best game we've had all year.
This has been, says it's very low. No chance of an interception.
And you see DeFazio just hook up around the 6-yard line. Pass right on the money. First down.
And goal from the 6. The backs from an eye. Engel. Second man through from Tom to Ted Engel. Inside the 5, down to about the 3.
You know, we're talking about the truck going to give us something like a steak dinner. I doubt that, Randy.
55 left. The backs from an eye. That's Moyer, the second man through, close to the goal line. Does he score?
No, it's going to be
unstack
third
the
down.
pile. It will be 3rd and goal from inside. The Falcons down by a point.
Straight handoff.
That goes to Moyer. Touchdown.
Holy smokes.
With 8:18 left to go, and now
straight handoff. Good line surge.
Good play by Moyer. He didn't. Young and DeFazio to the bottom of the screen. One back in the backfield. Engel looks. Lops it. He's got him there for Young. Does he stay in? Yes. 2-point conversion. We go to 28-21.
Do you know where the camera was or what? Oh, great. Touch pass.
Watch the reaction, too. Do we have the reaction?
Kept his feet down and
squibs it along the ground. That almost looked like an onside attempt. And it's fielded by the Indians. Person of number 77, Steve Doling. At Ward on the wing. 1st and 10. He's in motion. Twist to the top. Quick pop. Looks for it. To Williams. In and out of his hands.
It was open. That's a tight end.
It's Ward again in motion.
The rain stopped, Randy.
Brenton Austin is the first man through. He'll pick up only 2 on the play. Let's call it 2nd and 8. To the bottom of the screen. Twist has one-on-one coverage. Snyder goes back to throw. Pressure's on. Looks downfield. Gets it off just in time. The pass is incomplete. But he was rushed on the play there because coming in immediately was Ray Wood.
Drops back. He grabbed a hold of that young man's shirt.
Pressure's on. Great kick. Fair catch called for by Young back around the 19-yard line. So now the Falcons have the ball. Ray wins and Bloom Carroll can win. It would be a 3-way tie for the title. Engel goes back to throw. Wide open is Young out across the 30 all the way up to the 34-yard line before he's brought down by Ward.
And he had 2 open receivers. He had Young.
1st and 10 from just about the 35. Handoff goes inside. That's Scott Lane out across the 40 up to the 42. He'll pick up 7. Let's call it 2nd and 3.
And the running game has been a lot more successful.
Crowd now for Canal Winchester comes to life, urging their defense on. Handoff inside and getting nailed right at the 44-yard line. Looks like Ted Engel, and he is kissed by 5 left to go. The backs are split.
Well, that was a surprise.
And off inside, Scott Lane will pick up only about 2 on the play. He's wrapped up after that short gain. We'll check the number of the last man from the high school.
Inspiration?
Probably. Second down and a long 8. Engel, pressure on, goes back to throw. The pass is complete.
Boy, I'll tell you what, he's a cool customer. Sure. But he's got the eye on that receiver, and boom, I mean, he follows through. Outstanding quarterback. This should...
Second man through. That's Ted Engel all the way down to the 32-yard line. He'll gain just about 9 on the play. It could be 2nd and 1.
And you could just see the...
Lane and Engel in the backfield. It is Ted Engel across the 30, all the way down to the 26 before he's brought down on the play by number 66 of the market at the 26. Engel rolls top of the screen, looking downfield. The pass is complete. Chad Young down to around the 20-yard line before he's brought down.
Boy, those are gutsy calls, Randy. I mean, you're running the football pretty well, but again...
From an eye. Handoff, second man through is Ted Engel.
Good gain.
He'll get it down to just around the 17-yard line, close to a Falcon first down.
And we're at almost...
School, 1st and 10 from the 17. Ted Engel gets it down to the 15-yard line. A gain of 2, let's call it 2nd and 8.
Well, interesting.
They've stayed with Lane and Engel pretty much on this possession. They look in the corner for Young. The pass is incomplete. Twists and Young get their feet crossed up in the end zone. No call, though, with 2:16 left to go. And that's a break for the Indians because it stops the clock with 2:16 left.
Great.
2:16 left. At the 15, Tom Engel goes straight back. Looks in the corner for DeFazio. He can't hold on.
Engel drops straight back. You see DeFazio in your picture doing a little post, a little flag pattern, rather.
Back about 5 yards. It'll be a 30-yard field goal. Plenty of leg. Is it good? It is, with 2:06 left to go. And now a 10-point lead for the Falcons at 31-21.
Whoa, what a kick. And as you said, just a real short 5-yard snap. And he drilled that, Randy.
Normally, you say, I think so.
He knows.
The election came early this year. Swanger back to the 13, across the 15, the 20.
Oh,
and he is hogtied, but he gets away. Back to the bottom of the screen. His jersey's going to be ripped off. He's finally brought down at the 21. Finally making the stop is number 46, Ted Engel. All right. And that drive was 81 yards and 14 plays. It took 5:22 off the clock. 30-yard field goal by Kunkel.
I would have got that. I ran out of toes.
Snyder rolls top of the screen. Still looking, still looking. Now lets it fly downfield. The pass, is it complete for Twist? No, it goes in and out of his hands. Okay, 2nd and 10 now. Snyder straight back, looks downfield. The pass is incomplete. He overthrows Twist.
And in order for you to get this
Twist to the top. The quick pop to Ward. It's incomplete. 4th and 10. Ray, the Browns this Monday night taking on Minneapolis, Wisconsin. We'll get that in a minute. Snyder on a 4th down and 10, looks upfield. The pass is intercepted. Bob Banker, the 3-year starter, all-league linebacker, makes the catch out near the 40-yard line. And that's
earlier in the game, an outstanding linebacker in a perfect place, reads his keys and his coverage. He's right in the right spot at the right
36-yard line. Engel goes down to one knee. Do the Indians use their timeouts? No, they don't. Ray, very quickly.
Wisconsin, but I got to take the Bucks.
And now a timeout taken by the Indians. A little delay. Saw the reaction along the sidelines. So again, Engel goes down to one knee. And this Friday night to Maslin Jackson. Engel again goes down on one knee. Party time, though, after this play, but we should have a change of position.
Because I deserve it. And I'm upset.
Send that to Weenie for Ray, P.O. Box in Grove City, Ohio. 4th and 18, 35 seconds left to go. And Engel will punt it. Goes out of bounds on the far side somewhere in between the First and 10, 29 seconds left to go. Snyder goes straight back, looking long downfield. The pass is incomplete. He overthrows number 11 on the play. Motion in the line, flags fly.
Find a way not to pay me.
Ward in motion. Snyder rolls, looks downfield across the middle. Pass is incomplete. Looking for Williams, nearly intercepted on the play by number 38 of the Falcons, and that is
concentration-wise, they've had their
handoff inside. Right up the middle goes to Brenton Austin. Advances the ball up to about the 28-yard line, but it will be too little, too late, as we're down under 10 seconds left to go. Fourth down now for the Indians. The celebration starts on the Falcon sidelines. They'll go to 8-2 on the season. The final score, Fairfield Union 31, Canal Winchester 21. Back with some closing comments in just a moment. Welcome back to Canal Winchester High School. It's all over. Fairfield Union wins by a score of 31-21. And from what we understand from a local radio station, Bloom Carroll lost this evening to Taze Valley. So Fairfield Union and Canal Winchester will share the title, Ray, in the league. And your comments, and what do you think about the comeback of Fairfield Union in the second half?
Well, 24 straight points from a deficit of 21-7. They just completely dominated this game from the second quarter on. Their defense just shut down Canal Winchester just totally. And the passing game of Fairfield Union was outstanding. And they just won this football game. And when the game's over, you have two teams that shared the title, but you have one happy team and one very sad one.
And we'll be happy to take a look right now at the unofficial stats for this contest. A lot of offense in this game, especially in the first half. Ray, does anything catch your eye?
Well, the yards passing, of course, with 293 yards. He's 20 for 32. Tom Engel just had an outstanding game. And the 21 first downs to 9, and that just comes from the second quarter on.
Take a look at the number of plays as well. We had 136 plays in this contest.
It's a lot of plays, an awful lot of plays. And of course, with the passing game and stopping the clock, you're going to get that.
Let's take a look now at the Sports Medicine Grant players of the game. First of all, from Fairfield Union, we picked their starting quarterback, Tom Engel.
Well, there was a lot of outstanding players in this game, but Tom just dominated the game with his passing. Just an outstanding performance, 20 for 32, almost 300 yards passing, and some clutch passes. A couple third down passes that he made were outstanding, and by far, probably the best quarterback we've seen all season.
And we picked the quarterback from the other side, too. For Canal Winchester, we took Lyndall Snyder as their player of the game. He had a great second half defensively, not so, though, offensively.
No, his first half was an all-offensive game, and he had an outstanding game as far as a half goes on offense. But defensively, he had 2 interceptions. And really, he stood out in this game, but it was very difficult to pick a player because from the second quarter on, they were just dominated so much. But he had an outstanding game, and those two young men deserve the awards.
And I believe the Indians did not complete a pass in the second half. So the final again, 31-21. Next week, we'll be at Cooper Stadium for the City League Championship game on a Thursday night. The red representative taking on the blue representative. Check your paper for more information as to who those teams will be. That is a Thursday night game, too, so Ray will have to get there a little early, and maybe, just maybe, Ray will get that hot dog that he's longed for so long. One hot dog gets another hot dog. For Ray Miller, I'm Randy Reinhardt. So long, everybody, from Canal Winchester High School.